Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Listen to this voice note. This voice note is from Cardi B, and she is explaining why she filed for a divorce. After the voice note is done playing, I'm going to cue you into some things. Here goes the voice note, okay? In Cardi B's own words, here we go. Listen.
I wasn't crying. You want to know why? Because it wasn't the reason, because of none of that shit that ever happened before. It's not because of cheating. I'm seeing people like, oh, he has a baby on the way. That's a whole fucking complete lie. There's like the second time that people's trying to pin babies over here. No, that's bullshit. I just got tired of fucking arguing. I got tired of not seeing things eye to eye. So before, when you feel like it's just not the same anymore, before you actually get cheated on, I'd rather just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of people saying that I'm paying blogs. Another thing, just because I get along with bloggers and the bloggers that I get along with, if they ask me a question, because there has been so much rumors going around why the reason, if they ask me a question and I answer them, that's not them paying. That's not me paying them. I'm giving them an honest answer. So they're going to tell their platform the answer. I'm tired of people saying, oh, sources said this, sources close to Cardi, sources close to Offset. That is a lie. Because why have these sources didn't say nothing a couple of days before I wanted to get a divorce? Now y'all want to say something after it comes out. That's not true. And another thing is, I don't talk to people. I'm only around my family. I don't talk to people from my label unless it's about music. And I don't talk to none of the people that I work with unless it's about a project that I'm about to do. So stop with the bullshit that sources told y'all. There is no fucking sources. Because where were the sources before the shit hit the thing? And another thing that I want to say is, because a lot of people saying that I got a divorce for clout, because one time I did an interview and I said that my album is gonna have some lemonade moments. I didn't say my album was gonna be like lemonade. I said it's gonna have lemonade moments. Of course, like for example, be careful, ring, and through your phone, right? Those are relationship songs. So, of course, I'm going to have relationship songs on my album. My album is not going to be about only relationship. I'm a hip-hop artist. I talk about, I'm not an R&B artist. I'm a hip-hop artist. And on top of that, the same interviews that y'all got that from is the same interviews where I said I don't have an album coming out anytime soon. I don't have an album coming out anytime soon. And I'm very indecisive of my next single. So I'm not doing it for no clout. And on top of that, I don't need stunts. I don't need drama to sell music. Right now, my song WAP is #1 in the U.S. and it's #1 worldwide. And I'm not trying to brag, but don't ever say that I'm doing anything for clout because I'm going to drop something. Fuck out of here. My first album is 3 times platinum, and I ain't needed no fucking stunts to do that. This song, my fucking single right now is #1 worldwide. Why would I need something personal to sell my next anything that I'm dropping? I don't need that. I don't need stunts. I don't need stunts, and I don't need any stunts that comes to family to sell anything. So don't ever play yourself. I don't understand why people want the reason for the divorce to be something so bad. It's not nothing crazy out of this world happens. Sometimes people really do fucking grow apart. I've been with this man for 4 years. I have a kid with this man. I have a household with this man. Sometimes you just tired of the arguments, of the build-ups. You get tired sometimes. And before something bad happens, before you get left, before you get cheated on, sometimes you just want to leave. What is so bad about that? Why y'all want it to be a baby? Why y'all want it to be, oh, he cheated again? Why? Like, it's like you're not in a relationship. You don't know how a relationship go? Y'all want me to get cheated on 15 times before I leave? You want this nigga to have a kid before I leave? No. sometimes you want to stop it before it gets to that. So stop bringing up these fake rumors. There has been a lot of people with fake text messages, with fake bullshit. I'm sure, like, we all know that Seth is really sloppy when it comes to fucking around. I'm sure it would have been something out now. No, just leave it. I just want to be a free birdie, okay? Stop. I just want to be a free bird. So when people, so stop with the shit that I never, let me tell you something.
So, we recently did a video where we talked about marriage as far as people jumping in and out of marriages like it's, you know, on to the next one, on to the next one. Or they try marriage and they jump back out of marriage. And I said in that video that a lot of us weren't ready for marriage or are not ready for marriage. And if it is my honest opinion that if you're in your 20s, then you might want to just leave marriage alone. Not that you can't be 20 in your 20s and get married and still have a productive, long-lasting marriage. It has happened for people, but majority of these marriages, they end because of jumping in too early, thinking you're in love and everything is going to last forever. If you are of the mindset that everything is going to be cool and perfect and nice when you get married, then don't get married. Honestly, don't get married. Marriage goes through stages, okay? Over time. There's going to be a period in your marriage where you probably can't stand each other, where you hate each other, but you still love each other. There's going to be that confusing period. I'm leaving. Now, I'm going to use some curse words in this, so if you're one of those people that are timid or you don't want to hear curse words, then you could exit this video right now because it's about to get really, real. Okay. What I do agree with that Cardi said is, I'm going to tell you what I do agree with and what I don't agree with. What I do agree with what she said was that it's been messed up for a long time and she just can't take it anymore. Okay. I'm not in a relationship, so I don't know what level or degree of messed up she's talking about. But I know that relationships get to a place where if you're in one of the relationships where it becomes abusive, then it's time to go. Because people start to abuse you when there's no more respect, when there's no more love there. It is impossible for you to disrespect and abuse someone that you truly love. So if you were in a relationship that made you feel like, oh my God, I'm so in love that I just want to get married to you and be with you for the rest of my life, and then that relationship takes a wrong turn somewhere to where now you're feeling like, damn, I'm being abused, I'm being neglected, I'm being disrespected. No love. There's no longer love there. It's time to go. Okay? And when I say that, I mean this. Some relationships, people are able to argue, and because of their personalities, they never get to the point where they call each other out of their names. They never get to the point where they raise a hand to hit one another or throw things at each other. They just get mad at each other and then they work their differences out. But then there are those relationships where you get in an argument and it's like, fuck you, bitch. Nah, fuck you, you stink, bitch. And then she's yelling back, nah, fuck you, you fuck nigga. You a loser. You a this, you a that, you a hoe. Calls him every name in the book. And he calls her every name in the book. Undesirable names. When that starts to happen in your relationship, those don't just go away. Those don't just go away. They are there. So the next time your partner goes out in public, your partner's probably thinking, consciously or subconsciously, I'm looking for someone that makes me feel safer. I'm looking for someone that makes me feel that we can go through things without resorting to disrespecting each other. I'm looking to be with someone that will show me love regardless of what it is that we are arguing about. Right? And Cardi B is probably in that space in her relationship. She does seem like the type, and Offset also seems like the type, where if they're arguing, names are going to be thrown. He probably throws her past in there when they're arguing. And that's why she is like, listen, I got to go. Because her past is well publicized, right? So he was probably saying, you was a hoe before I met you. I should have stuck to the rules of the game. I should have never turned a hoe into a housewife. Niggas was dragging you in the club. They were gangbanging you. You were sleeping with people for money. You was a hoe. You were a prostitute. I turned you into wife. Biggest mistake. That comes out, she'll never forget that. She knows her own past. She doesn't need you rubbing her own past into her face when you're angry, and then she's supposed to like make love to you. Vice versa. Same thing for him. Ladies, it's the same thing. When you disrespect that man, when you put that man down, when you're arguing, you call him fuck boy. I'll never respect you. You a fuck nigga. You a piece of shit. You a this. And then you wonder why, damn, I'm in a relationship where we haven't had sex in a whole month. And I'm young. I want it all the time. I like having sex. You enjoy having sex with your partner? Well, your partner ain't feeling you anymore based on the degradation that they're constantly being put through over every disagreement. So Cardi's gotten to the place where she decides, look, and it's shocking in a way because people don't normally just give up their marriage because of things they are expecting to happen. Now, here's my opinion. An older gentleman told me this one time, and he said, it is important for you to find out, without being too aggressive about it, but find out her past. If she has been with many men before you, if she has had many partners before you, then psychologically, it's easier for her to move on to a next relationship because that has always been her cycle unless she has purged herself of that cycle. If she is from a family where the mothers in that family have children by different men and that was not enough to keep her around, then you will probably be getting the same thing from her. And it turned out to be pretty much true. If a female is used to being with different guys and being free and do as she pleases, I mean, she's in the club, she's stripping. I mean, that's a far cry for Cardi. She is no longer a stripper in a club, but a lot of what she does now is stripping and she gets paid buku bucks for it. So she elevated her stripper game to a whole nother level, to an international entertainer star level, right? Kudos to her for that. But if you're of the mindset that you're just going to run, and Cardi said, I've been with this man for 4 years. She said 4 years as if that 4 years was 50 years. 4 years. New generation mindset. Thinking 4 years is a long time. 4 years is not a long time. And that's why a lot of you are ashamed to tell your past. Because your body count is so high. And you get older and you look back at it and you're like, what the hell was I thinking? Had all these people ran through me? I lost count of the number. 4 years. 4 years is not a long time. I think they got more years left in them. That's my personal opinion, but that's if they are willing to work it out. See, I'm going to close this video by saying this right here. If your mindset is not matured enough to understand what forever really means, and if you think that forever means that it's always going to be nice and good, and you're not going to have major obstacles on your road to forever together, do not get married. You are going to get a divorce. You might as well get married and then plan how the divorce is going to work out. But people get married for many different reasons. And we don't know the real reason why Cardi and Offset got married. But we go by what Cardi is telling us. This is her word. This is why she wants it to end. I don't see it. I don't see it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Is that a legitimate reason to get rid of your marriage after 4 years? Well, they haven't been married for 4 years, but they've been together in-house for 4 years. Is this a legitimate reason? She said, it's not because he cheated. It's not because of another baby on the side, which were the two rumors that are out there. It's not because she cheated. It's not because of a baby on the side. It's simply because she is tired. She's tired of the arguments. She's tired of the disagreements. She's tired of having to do this over and over and over with no end in sight. They probably are the type to argue, and then the argument escalates so much that they end up calling each other all types of derogatory names, and he goes his way and she goes her way, and now you're sleeping in the living room, or probably not even sleeping in the house for days at a time, and she's doing the same. And then the intimacy is broken, and then eyes start wandering because you're looking for intimacy and love, right? Sometimes you're just looking for some intimacy because it's been that long and you've been hanging on and it's just not happening. I understand that, but that is marriage. So in a nutshell, leave your comments in the comment section below. I'll meet you there and we'll talk about this after. I'm out. Peace.